You're listening to a Bay of Islands Radio original podcast.
Incoming transmission.
Beam aboard for another episode of Sunday Night Geek, live from the Bay of Islands Radio Studio in Cornerbrook, Newfoundland. Find us online at BOIR.ca and by subspace transmission 100.1 FM or on Rogers Channel 9. Join our hosts, Angel Sky Cosplay, Sean the Tech Ninja, and the Big Dirty Nerd as they travel through time and space, review all the nerd news this week, talk about things nobody ever talks about, and answers questions no one asks. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Sunday Night Geek. I am the Big Dirty Nerd, and we've got some special people in the booth, in the studio. I keep saying the booth. We haven't been in a booth in like 5 years.
In probably more than 5 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
No,
but we've got Angel Sky.
hello.
We've got Sean.
Hi.
We have Toby.
I'm not gonna say that.
No sounds.
Snoofing right
sounds.
now.
Snoof.
And we've got the Confather all the way from St. John's. We've got Darren Hann joining us live in the studio. He's here. Thunder clack, thunder crack, thunder crack.
Hello.
Hello, Darren.
Thank you for having me.
You might have to get in a little bit closer to the mic there,
There
buddy.
you go. How's that?
There we go. That's a little
Very
bit better.
good. I'm here with my buddy. Look at that.
He knows you're a dog guy.
He does know I'm a dog guy.
So we've got a full room in the studio tonight.
We do.
It's crazy.
Yes, we do.
Hey.
And if the air conditioning is going, hopefully nobody hears that too much.
Yeah, well, we're
It
going to
is a day where we
need it. Yeah, so we'll
That's
leave
what
it.
I mean.
We'll leave it on.
So
for
they have to
right
bear
now.
with us.
Yeah. So there might be a little bit of white noise.
Nice day today.
It's a gorgeous day here
I
in
don't
the
know,
West
I
Coast.
worked.
Right, you worked.
Yeah.
You're
But
gonna
she
have,
got-
you're gonna have to get in closer to the mic.
She got to
too.
come home.
I worked, so
She got to come home nice food though.
I
So
did.
And you get to have some.
I get to have some.
We
I,
had-
I forgot that Darren was going to be here. I would have made a bunch.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
I made pizza.
Because Darren likes to
what
eat
did
too.
we have for lunch today?
We went to, and I can talk about this even though they're not a sponsor of the show. We went to Boston Pizza today for the
Yes.
Best in the West Appy competition.
If we couldn't talk about people that weren't sponsoring
Sponsoring.
the show, we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
We wouldn't have anything to talk about. But Darren and I went to Boston Pizza for the Best in the West Appy competition today, and we both had the Appy Trio. It was Parmesan garlic fingers, wings, and I guess it was like kettle cooked French fries.
Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about their cactus chips?
Cactus chips?
Yeah.
That's the one.
They're
They-
good.
what
They're
a
good
what a
stuff.
what a
Some nights
feed.
we will get that as dinner.
Yeah,
Just
yeah. 'Cause
Just
it's
that the
huge.
dip and just sit back, watch TV, just eat a big tray.
It's enough for a meal.
Yeah.
It is.
Those
Those chips
cactus chips.
Yep.
They're like, whew.
Oh yeah.
and the dip.
Yeah, and the dip, oh man, it was so good, and we really enjoyed eating there, and the manager came over, and we chatted for a bit, and our server, Darren, was her name Amy? I can't remember. I think it was Amy, wasn't
I
it?
think so.
Absolutely fantastic. Took really good care of us
Yep.
while we were there, so go to Boston Pizza, try it out, and they're putting some of their money for the sales of these appies towards, you know what, I do know, but I don't know if it's been announced yet, so I'm not going to say anything. Maybe Stella, if you're out there, give us a call and you can let us know.
Yeah.
Give us a call at 632-5555. Stella!
Get it right from the source.
Get it right from the source. Find out where this money is going. Because it's going towards a good cause. Because that's what we do with Best in the West. We put it towards a good cause.
Oh, I have to go
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah. We should go to an Appy some night this week, too. Yeah. Three
I
of
don't
us.
work till Thursday,
Oh, there you go.
and then I'm off Friday, and then I just work all
You
Saturday.
realize we can hear that in our
Oh yeah,
headphones?
we could hear him breathing too.
Oh yeah, he's had the drink.
I'm thirsty,
He's
too.
thirsty. It's hot day.
Holy crap.
He's got fur.
I've got fur, too, but I don't sound like
I
that.
know, but he got more fur than you do.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not just on certain spots.
Yeah.
He got more hair in his head, that's for sure.
Oh.
That's a low blow.
Look at
He's
this.
looking right at you.
Mom's being a jerk.
Hey, he can probably put his in a bowl.
Yeah, he definitely could. I can't.
I can
You're so
now.
You can.
Yeah,
Friggin',
Sean's got hair's getting.
I had mine up. I
Wild
was
man
going
of
around,
Borneo.
I had mine up. I was going around the house cleaning.
Don't you ever come in here with a man bun.
No,
I will chop.
No, I was going around
I
the
will-
house sweating like a hog, so I had it up.
Oh, good.
I had all furniture hauled out, vacuumed, blackout blinds.
I
during the
will.
day.
I will not permit you in this building with a man
no.
bun. Now, however,
They should
if
be-
you
they
decide to
should be
do
illegal.
this, if you decide to put a little twist in your beard, that is acceptable. Man buns, no. Beard
Dwarven
twist, yes.
braid.
There you go.
See,
Dwarven
like
braid.
that.
The what?
Dwarven braid.
See, look at his hair.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
cool.
See, like that.
What? I don't see
It's
anything.
like a little.
Oh, he
it's
got
like
a man
little
Oh, there we
bun.
go.
He got a man bun.
He's got a man bun. Get out. You're fired.
Puppy dog got a man bun.
His birthday soon.
He is.
Forgot to bring the invitations.
That's all right. I know what's going on.
But I got one written out especially for you.
Oh, well.
Yeah. We went out and actually
We'll
got
have to
invitations.
drop it in your mailbox.
That's it. Or, just come to the house, knock on the door.
No,
You totally
Why?
just missed that boy burping.
Why?
No.
Why not?
He
just
does that
cause.
a lot.
You really are a jerk tonight. God. All right, so Darren came over today and picked up Atlanticon and all the gear for Atlanticon is in his truck.
Except for the stuff at my house.
What do you have at your house?
I have lanyard stuff and things at my house.
I guess Darren, you don't have all the stuff for
I don't
Atlanticon.
have it all yet, do I?
No.
I'm just saying, I just thought about that
box.
when
I'm
you
home all
said,
day tomorrow.
when you said, hey, I got all the stuff for Atlanticon. I went, there's like lanyard things at my house. I'm pretty sure.
We'll have to get them out to you
Pretty
some
sure
other
they're
way.
in my craft area.
In your craft
I know,
room?
but you don't need them till like close to con anyway.
That's right.
Till next year.
You don't have to. I ain't going over there if them dolls are over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
When they're in the creepy doll room.
creepy doll
You
room.
got a creepy doll room?
Well,
Yes, she does.
it's my
Well, there's a
crafting room.
there's-
It
she's
has
got a
my
steel
cosplay
rack
and
there.
my dolls and all my crafting stuff in it.
How many of those do you have now? Because when I
About-
met you first, it was like I remember the first time I met her. I don't know what convention it was.
Cypher on the Rock.
Was it? Is
Yep.
that with the dolls?
Yep.
And it's
I
like-
don't think you were at Atlanticon. No, that was that Atlanticon? Yeah, very first Atlanticon I had them.
Oh, I was there, honey.
It was there.
He
I was
was
there.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always there. I only missed one Atlanticon because I couldn't get away, and that's when the Hertzler was there.
Right.
I couldn't get out for that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so you probably saw him the first con.
Oh, I saw
Atlanticon.
them the first
Yeah.
time, actually. Yeah, them scary little ball joint.
My
dog
hobby room
thing.
is next door to hers. Mine's got like masters.
Yeah, we
in
both got a
university
craft. We
computer.
both have a
They have
hobby
his and
room.
hers ones, right?
That's
So-
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
So you got the creepy dolls.
Yep.
And I
What
got
are they? What's the real
They're
name?
called ball jointed dolls.
Bob. Okay, so that was right. And
Yeah.
and your room is
like computers and comic books and just
Yep.
All
collectibles
his like
through the years.
tech stuff.
Yeah.
cool.
And
Yeah.
I got a little multi-purpose table. I fixed it away yesterday so I can work on
Did
my
you
Gundam.
mention Masters Universe?
Yeah, I got one corner just. I got a Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor. And a friend of ours actually for
Did you
Christmas
see
got
the
me a Funko
trailer?
of the Battle Armor Skeletor. I got my Cringer from as a kid, but I'm trying to find an STL to get a new setup printed for him.
The first sort of cosplay I've ever seen in my life were two guys. Now this is how old I am. I worked at Wilco in the Village. Okay.
Oh my
back
Jesus.
when
Wilco.
back when the original He-Man came out.
Oh, my God.
Now and they had this guy done up as He-Man.
Lots more
And I
water.
gotta say,
Yeah,
man,
that's
he
fine.
looked the part. Muscles, blonde hair, the whole bit. And can you guys remember Wilco in the Village?
Yeah, I can.
Can
can
you
a
remember
bit,
the escalators?
Yeah.
He-Man was on one escalator, Skeletor was on the other one, and they'd go up and down, and they'd fight up and down the escalator.
That's cool.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
And it's like they get up on top, and then they'd switch escalators, and then you go down, and he'd be walking down, and the escalator become. And man, it was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
gotta say, for
Yeah.
back then, right?
Yeah, I remember that Wilco, but that actually leads us into talking about He-Man.
The trailer
Angel
dropped.
Sky just mentioned
Yeah.
the trailer dropped for He-Man Revelations.
Oh, the actual trailer. Yeah, I watched
Yeah.
it.
When was this
Oh,
today?
No, that
No.
was
3-4
last week.
days ago.
Yeah.
Couple days ago. Yeah.
Cannot wait for this. It's a
Man, it
Netflix
looks
series.
Who's in that?
It's
Mark Hamill's in it.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's
Skeletor.
Skeletor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of
no
voice.
problem.
Yeah, it was the guy who played Mon-El and Supergirl is He-Man.
It's
Oh, my
apparently
God. Okay.
it's apparently later.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a continuation.
It's like a future
Yeah,
kind of.
but the old continuity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with the She-Ra series that was out.
No.
And
So
I
he's
think they even left that separate because I think the original She-Ra is supposed to pop up in this
Yes.
at some point.
Yeah.
Because there are toys being marketed of her in this line.
Yeah.
So she's even possibly supposed to pop up.
So is it like another version of the cartoon, or is it he's just older?
Continuation.
continuation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Continuation of the original universe. Kevin Smith's writing it or producing it, directing.
Kevin Smith wrote it and produced it. Yeah.
that's neat.
Yeah. So it's going to be fantastic, and it looks so good.
It does.
Cannot
It looks
wait.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And
Cannot
Was
wait.
it I Need
Live
a
action.
Hero?
No,
Yeah, I
no,
need to hear
animated.
Oh, it is animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's coming out. Is it this month or August?
I think it's the end of July. I don't have my phone today. I can't.
Because I know the third chapter in the War for Cybertron trilogy is July 29th.
Titans
bunch
comes
of
out.
There's
Beast
a bunch
Wars.
of stuff coming out this month.
Yeah, I know.
Next month is Titans.
Yeah. Next month is Titans.
Next month is Titans.
And I have HBO now, so I can watch it.
And we went and saw a
Suicide.
movie, but there is another movie coming out at the end of the month.
Suicide Squad.
Oh, Suicide Squad is going to be
Yep.
out. Yeah. Yeah, which I really hope we get because that looks very,
I know.
very.
If I get my scene card back in time, I'll foot the tickets this time.
Yeah, thank you for that, by the way.
Free tickets.
Angel Sky had
Not
some free
not
tickets.
an endorsement, but scene points.
Yeah. Oh no, let's endorse that because
I do endorse it
scene
because,
points
you know
are very
what?
cool.
Well,
I can't find my scene
it's-
card anywhere, but I have like 5,000 scene points right now, so I can like get a few. But
well,
like,
it's
they
more
are
along the
really
lines
handy.
of we haven't gone to many movies
Yeah.
in like the last 2 years.
Yeah.
So
Mine been piling up.
we have, so you kind of have, I have a card, like one of the Scotiabank scene
Scotiabank cards, yep.
So you buy things and you get points with the scene card.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't use them, they just kind of collect it there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Or you can do things with your scene point with your to build scene points like rent the theater.
Yeah.
Which
Stuff
I
like
think
that.
I might do that again.
I like that idea of blazing saddles.
and brownies.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, you wouldn't be able to do brownies on location though.
No, everybody they take like half an hour to kick in.
Yeah.
So everybody eats them. And
we
then
have
go down.
we have a what is it? Like the girls do when they go to the club these days.
Climb
Pre-game.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pre-game
Yeah, pre-game. Yeah.
before you go to.
What do you mean these
Brunch
days?
on the deck.
What do you mean these days? I used to do that when I was young and
I know.
I had
wow.
people in the
Drinking
Well, I
my
meant,
bar
I meant
Friday
as we
night
don't
talking-
do it anymore.
No.
Well,
we
I
don't
had
do it
people in
anymore.
my bar Friday night talking about that, and I was like, I don't think they're like, we can't get an answer of any bartenders what the places are to go. And I was like, yeah, bar scene ain't what it used
The
to
bar
be.
scene around Cornerbrook is
No.
not what it used to be.
Not
No.
like when I was like in college 20 years ago.
No. Like the dance bars are.
Gone.
I don't think there's any now, is there?
Not really. Like
Not like the
places do
studio
live
and-
music and
yeah,
stuff. That's
no.
about it. Hey, buddy.
It's what's funny is the bar scene in Cornerbrook has turned into what I've always wanted it to be, like more of a pub scene.
Which
where
is
you
I
can-
like that
where you
too.
can go and have a drink and sit around, and there might be some music playing in the background, and it's finally that way. And I don't go out.
My hips are too
Funny that way
sore.
to knock it out.
And I don't go out. I don't
No.
like retro over there. Like I've been I went to retro a lot before the pandemic. Well, not a lot, probably 2 or 3 times. I loved it.
Yeah, it was
But I'm
good.
like, I'm just
But
not.
now,
I'm too old.
But now to muster up once you're home, I find it's this home thing.
Once my bra comes off, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I can just go get a bottle for $40
Yeah.
and
It's
some
like,
nice
man-
mix and get a drink just how I like
It's
it.
like, man, I'm comfy now. I don't want to leave.
I stay home with a whiskey shower and do something out on the deck or something like that.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Which-
I don't know any bar that mixes my drink, right? Like vanilla spiced rum and Dr Pepper. I don't know any bar that actually mixes that drink. So
Bourbon.
Anybody
This is
wants
so-
Jeff to go to a bar? That's what
That's-
drink you
that's
have
what
to-
you need.
Call it the Big Dirty Nerd.
there you go.
or bourbon and Sicilian lemonade. You gotta have that.
You just
That's
passed
Wow, I
out.
just
That's
dropped
what
right
you
at-
should.
wow.
That's what we should. That's what
I
retro
don't know
should
what this
do.
thing is doing.
Is make a Big Dirty Nerd drink.
That's right.
No, I have.
Hear that, Michelle? Make a big dirty nerd drink. All it is vanilla spiced rum and Dr Pepper. No ice. Frig ice. Ice gets in the way. Ice gets in the way of the alcohol.
And then it waters it down.
It waters it
does.
down. Yeah.
It does. You only want ice if you want
You-
that drink
you
to be
put
drank
it-
fast.
Yeah.
You got to put it in a chilled glass.
Chilled glass. See, that's exactly what I do. You know, you guys
My
know
bar,
me
we
too
keep a
well.
whole rack of them in the back.
What, chilled glasses? That's smart, see? That's
Whole
smart.
rack
I'd rather
of
have a
beer
chilled
coolers.
glass.
Well, I was just doing my stock, and I had customers come in Friday night and I accidentally gave one, and one of them a warm one. I realized right away, so I went right back before she was even like, "Oh, I think this beer is warm." I was like, "Here, here, let me pour your beer in that." And she's like, "Oh, we were just going to say," I was like, "Yeah." So you got the restock
Still
that I was
thirsty.
doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we keep a whole rack of them. Yeah, places don't do that. Well, I know some places though they have like the big 18-ounce beer glasses or whatever, and they keep them in a blast chiller. So they come.
Oh,
out
yeah, so
and
they-
they're
They're like, yeah, you can see the
Carbonite.
steam rising off. We got carbonite, yeah. Yeah, so.
yeah, this thing has gone weird.
It's gone completely. Like, I can't hear you at all.
Don't know what the hell.
Hang on a second here now. Let's give you a reboot. Try it again.
Hello.
Nope. You are gone. No, that's fine. Oh, what did you just do?
I just flipped the thing around. Is it this again? Like,
Is
no,
there a
there's-
cord? Maybe there's a cord again.
This should be coming a lot louder.
We always have trouble with
Oh,
that
no,
mic
we
there.
lost a mic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's all
What
I
in the
got.
hell? Oh well.
You drank it all.
As soon as I turned a certain way, it just.
Yeah, as soon as you turned a certain way, yeah,
I don't know
we
what the
we
hell's
lost
going
you.
on with the board.
We lost you. So, We'll have to make a note of that for Cody and Terry. That mic is
So
all
what we
done.
should do is move this mic over this way, and move this mic
Move
down
this one in
way.
this way.
And then that's it.
There we
Well, I
go.
gotta take these off,
excuse me.
and so if anybody calls in, you guys gotta fight that
Yeah,
out or
you
something.
gotta do this. There we go.
we
And
go.
switch it to the
So this is
switch
live.
it to the roundy.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're on
All right,
Rogers.
well, this one
We're on
doesn't come
Rogers.
We're on Rogers
No?
right now.
We're on Rogers.
Okay.
now.
Like that?
We're on
Yeah, let's try
BOIR,
that.
Bay of
How
Islands
about that?
Radio,
I don't know. I can't hear
100.1
anything.
is their
Can't hear anything at
talking
all.
it, and we're on, was it, Spotify? We're on Spotify now, aren't we?
Yes.
Spotify.
And Podbean by virtue of Spotify.
Podbean and Google Podcasts.
Yeah.
So we're on all of those.
So we're on live on Rogers now, Channel 9?
We should be. No, I don't know. The
Everybody keeps seeing they say everybody every now and then someone at work goes, I saw you on TV
Yeah.
the other
I've
day.
had customers go over and say, I thought your voice sounded familiar. You're on Rogers, aren't you? I'm like, yeah.
So anyway, we've wasted like 20 minutes just shooting the shit.
Okay.
So let's get into it now. Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with Black Widow or Loki or
It's so many good things
I
coming out.
know, or Black Lightning or this episode of The Flash?
Let's start with Loki.
Loki?
Because Loki's been the most interesting.
Okay, so Darren, you're not all the way caught up on Loki, are
I
you?
just haven't seen the last episode, but you're just go
Oh
on.
my God.
Go on anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
So
all I
we're
gotta say about this last episode is Alligator Loki.
Alligator Loki.
Alligator. Okay, explain that one.
Alligator. Well, there's a version of Loki that's an alligator.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
an
okay.
actual alligator with the horns.
Cool.
And they have a version of Loki that is the President Loki.
Yep, President Loki.
And the alligator bites his hand off.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
They have a big fight scene with all the Lokis.
And we had boastful Loki, which was all full of the big one. What looked like Thor's hammer,
But it's not.
but it's not.
No, it's not, actually.
Looked like a rail tie chopped off and covered in gold.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And there's Kid Loki.
Kid Loki.
Who is the only one that actually killed his brother.
Yes.
And you know what we think it is?
What?
Is remember there was a time in Ragnarok when he was talking about how Loki, when they were 8 years old, how he turned himself into a snake?
Mm-hmm.
Because, and then he was like, because I love snakes. And then he was like, it's me, and he stabbed me. I wonder if that was just a prank gone wrong.
That-
and he
that could
ended
be.
up
That's what I mean.
stabbing
That's
Loki
because he doesn't seem proud of that what he did.
I wonder
No.
if he actually stabbed Thor.
Probably.
And he, died.
Probably did. Well, I mean, it's different versions, right? Like the version of Loki, the Jack Kirby version of Loki that Richard Grant played. Like
Yeah.
all he is an older version of our current Loki.
Yes.
One where Loki didn't die during
He Luke
Infinity War.
Skywalkered himself.
Luke Skywalker himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just went off and started learning his craft.
Yep.
And
He
I
went off
wonder if
to
he's
a-
still alive. He kind of like he said he prides himself on how well his duplication is. So
I don't know. I think he might actually be gone this time.
But if he is, he did it in self-sacrifice.
He did it. Well, and to a point where I think he wanted to go out in a blaze of glory,
Blaze of
as it
glory.
were.
Yeah.
So,
showing him what he was capable of.
Yeah.
How many
Generated
episodes
one,
of,
isn't it?
of that anyway?
Six.
There are 5 right now.
Five right now.
Number 6 is this Wednesday. The final episode is this Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. And we know there's definitely something beyond the void or
Yeah.
yeah, there was a very
Yeah.
much
Like
a
a dragon.
Wizard of Oz kind of
Yeah.
moment at the end there,
Yeah.
where they're both standing there and they're looking through a
door.
portal
A door.
door type thing,
Yeah.
and there's something like a castle or something on the other side.
Yeah. I still think it's Kang. I still think it's Kang the
I
Conqueror.
still think it's part of the quantum verse.
Oh, with it, yeah, no, I think
That's
you're
where
right on
Kang's
that.
hanging out, probably.
Yeah, like I definitely
Because
think
it's
the
outside
TVA.
time in a way,
I definitely
isn't
think the TVA is in the quantum
In the
verse, like you
quantum
said.
verse from
So-
Ant-Man and Wasp.
Yeah, yeah, because it's hidden away. It's a pocket universe, and
Yeah,
you
and there
know,
was people there.
there was people there.
She even said there was
We
people
know there's
there.
people in the quantum.
There was
quantum realm.
what'd you call it? A pocket universe?
Yeah.
Pocket universe, yeah. Speaking of which, okay, let's do a quick little plug here.
Okay.
Our man Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, tell us about it.
Pocket Universe is a show that it's going to be premiere on Rogers
Okay.
in September or October in the fall lineup, and I'm the host of it.
Nice.
And we shot 11 episodes about a month ago at the Geo Center. And I interviewed, I think it was like about 33 people, because we had 3 people on each episode. Yeah, 33 people, 11 episodes. Anything to do with sci-fi, fantasy, horror in the St. John's, Mount Pearl metro area. So I had people in it, like people that own comic book stores, Let me see. People that would. I interviewed a guy who's got a sword fighting school. Who also,
okay.
one of his classes is actually lightsabers. He has a lightsaber training class.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff like that. Like I've interviewed cosplayers. It's going to be a very interesting
It's
show
going to
when it
be a
comes out.
time.
It's
It's
going
going
to
to
be
be a time. Yes, it's going to be a time.
And this is why we call him the Confather, because he's got his
Hand in everything.
hand in everything. If there's a piece of pie out there, Darren's got his finger in it.
Yep, wants to be.
Well, yeah, so
Wants to be.
yeah. But okay, so back to Loki real quick here now. So did you catch any of the Easter eggs? 'Cause there-
Thanos helicopter.
The Thanos copter.
Oh my god, Susan saw that, I was like, oh my.
I roared laughing.
What's his name's helmet?
What's his name's helmet?
Yeah, from the Ant-Man.
I said to myself, if
the-
any timeline had to be pruned,
The
Yeah.
what's his name?
What, Ant-Man?
no.
No,
The Thanos
the-
helicopter timeline.
No,
Okay.
it
That's from
was the
Superman and
guy.
Super
What's his
Friends.
name? Yellow
What's up?
Jacket.
The Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah?
Yellow Jacket's helmet, but it was really
Yeah.
big.
How did I miss that?
Well,
I
it was,
didn't-
Yeah,
it was
huge.
because it was the last thing to go through. Remember when he got...
Yeah, but I'm thinking maybe in that universe he was the other way around. You know how Ant-Man got big later?
Yep.
And so maybe he found a way to be big,
Like John
and
Hamm.
they pruned the timeline that way.
Could
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, his helmet's like lying
Well,
in the field.
We learn it's one realm where everything goes through when they prune
It's-
something.
Well,
Yeah.
it's like you had said
End of
last
time.
week.
Yeah, it's a dump.
It's like a dump. It's like a garbage realm.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
end of time.
It's the end of time. Yeah.
Mobius
That's what
found a
they
car.
What?
Mobius found that car.
Mobius found a car.
Pizza car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you gotta wonder what timeline that come from.
Yeah.
But they didn't mention what
They
it was
didn't
from.
mention
did they?
I'm wondering if it's a nod to Pixar and their little truck they always put in
Could be.
their because there's a pizza truck
That's in every movie.
that's in all the Toy Story movies.
Then you know what? That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It does.
That's a good pickup. I didn't realize that. But
Yeah.
It's a multiverse.
yeah, it's multiverse.
Right, so there's always this pizza delivery truck.
Yeah.
It's usually a truck, but it's car in this one.
Yeah.
So
And Avengers Tower was there.
Avengers Tower, which had a different. What was it? We were saying it was Kang's company. It wasn't Stark. It wasn't. What's his name? Kang had a company that took over Stark
Kang?
Industry.
Okay.
Kang, not Kang. What's his name?
AIM, the guy from AIM.
No, the guy that we keep thinking that it could be. What's
Yeah,
his name?
Kang.
Kang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he have a
Norman
company?
Osborn bought him out.
I don't think so.
Someone was talking. We watched the Easter egg thing,
Okay,
and
I'll
on
go watch
Stark, it's not Stark's Tower.
It's not Stark Tower.
No,
Okay.
it's some other
Something
company.
else. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
that
take
bought
a look.
out Stark's
Okay.
in one of the comics or something like that. They were saying, and like I said, I don't have my phone. I can't Google through it.
Right. Where's your phone?
I left it at home.
Oh my God!
I was getting Toby ready, and
How?
I put it on the
What?
ledge, and then I was like, I need to put. We were hurrying.
It's not home outside.
No,
Oh, thank God.
it's inside by the door.
Okay.
That's almost like it being naked now. Going like,
Right,
you don't go without your phone.
No.
Right?
I can't
Nope.
Google through. I'm usually Googling. When I can't remember something, I'll go.
Yeah.
My
Google through it.
phone is literally. I put this on
No.
my table next to my chair.
Yeah.
And even if I go to the bathroom, I
Yes.
pick it up and take.
I
my
forget
phone.
my phone. I don't forget my phone, but I forget my wallet now. I don't have a wallet case now. When
Well, that's like-
I switched last week. I don't have a wallet case now.
Yeah,
So
that's like me. I'm waiting for my wallet case to show up for my new phone. There was another Easter egg that was kind of cool. The train from Spider-Man 2.
Oh, was that in there?
Where Spider-Man
Oh, yeah,
was
yeah.
doing this thing where he's holding the train back. That's there.
And
it's kind of in
the
the
ship
ground.
that showed up, the giant tanker ship.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That
yeah.
was apparently a natural disaster that apparently happened. That was like a real thing.
That I think that was from the Philadelphia experiment.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
something that like was a thing.
Yeah, Philadelphia experiment is where they were.
And there was something else.
The alleged thing is they were working with cloaking technology,
yeah,
and they actually broke the dimensional barrier, and
yeah.
the ship
and there
disappeared.
was something else. There was like a
Showed up
look
another
at
part of the
oh
country
like
or
an
something.
alien spaceship.
Yeah, the big
Yeah.
alien spaceship.
Yeah, was
Yeah,
there.
that was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was something else. I can't
I don't remember.
And then we had Loki with the motorcycle handlebars for his horns. Did you see that guy?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, because I was like, they're all Loki's are the yes,
And
they're
there
all
was
Loki's. Oh lord.
a bunch of the Lokis that came in that showed up in this episode were some of them were Lokis that had gone through the in
my.
episode 2
Yes.
had gone through the hologram when he was
Obi.
talking
Yeah,
about them.
down,
Yeah.
down.
Sit. You're not out up on people.
Sit down.
Sit
He's
down.
too excited.
There you go. Good job.
He's sniffing Darren and like Darren likes dogs.
Yes, I know.
So we're getting closer and closer to the answers of what's going on in this series and how it's going to affect the rest of the MCU.
Yes.
So one more episode. One more episode.
So is he going to live beyond being killed?
I don't know. We don't know. Like, this is the thing, right?
Loki's, I think so, because they make a note of Loki's are very good at surviving.
Very good.
Oh,
as
he is,
well.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, once they find and once everything's settled, he's gonna slip back into the multiverse again.
Yeah.
He's got something
Yeah.
up his sleeve.
Yeah. Well, I definitely think.
Oh,
This,
I know another Easter egg.
what?
There was the sword that he had, the flaming sword.
Oh, yeah?
That was actually from the comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was actually his sword from
From the comics.
comics.
Okay.
I know. What you want? You want another cookie? You want some more cookies?
He's like, give me cookies, mommy.
Cookie?
I keep forgetting to have Star Roll for you. Remind me
There you
tomorrow to
Yes.
get it copied on.
Because I want to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, you got to get caught up for that. That's next month as well, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Because we-
I want to see that because we've been
Get you
discussing possible Green Lantern connections.
Well, like I said, the one thing is they only mentioned the battery. There's no ring with the power battery that they have in Stargirl, and that box isn't big enough for a power battery. So
That's what I was thinking.
yeah. And that's how they get around, because there's a Green Lantern Corps series coming, right?
Yeah.
So that's how they get around using the Green Lantern Corps. They're going to use Alan Scott's ring and battery.
Yeah.
So he's going to have a problem with wood.
Yeah. I hope so anyway. I mean, so that kind of leads us into the Flash, which once again on the episode overall.
Oh,
What I mean, the Flash. I'm sorry, like
skid mark at the speed of sound.
It's a skid mark, man. Like you said it right. Skid mark at the speed of sound.
the show.
What a shit show. Oh, it's awful.
Why?
It's just
Just
jump the
this
shark
season?
kind of thing.
Yeah.
This
It's
season
just-
has been awful. The writing has been bad. It's very uninteresting. There's
Oh
nothing,
no! When he's not there, it gets interesting.
It gets interesting.
right? The whole story that they're trying to do between like Barry and Iris and their future children and all this kind of stuff. It's like, although it was interesting to see the reveal at the end
Yes.
of this episode.
Yeah, which we'll get to now in a second. Yeah.
Right, but
Which is literally going to be a
the series has gone like from really good to like way down here.
Yeah.
But you know why I think it is?
Why?
There is no Harrison in it.
Yep.
No Harrison
Yeah.
Wells.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
Harrison Wells.
When he was on it, that's when it was like the best it was, because I love the different characters.
First season was awesome.
It was, yeah.
First season when he was like the bad guy.
Yeah.
Like when he was the good guy, and you're like, okay, and
Yeah.
Barry was learning his powers, and then we found out like he was the bad guy, and it was da da da, he's the bad guy,
Yeah.
ooh, and then it's like, okay, when are they gonna find out he's the bad guy?
Yeah.
And then all that was very interesting, and then after that happened, and it's like, I thought he was gonna come back again.
I thought he was too.
Like, I thought he was going to come back again only for the fact of when they got rid of Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
It should have undone everything. So he shouldn't have been, the original Harrison Wells shouldn't have been killed anymore.
No.
So why didn't they go that way? That would
I
have
don't
made
know.
more sense.
I don't know.
anyway.
They need to hire you to be a.
There's one thing
Well,
that
we always
DC
say
does
that.
with their TV shows that I'd absolutely love. They go back and they bring back people from the old series.
Yeah.
Like like with Supergirl. Dean Cain.
Dean Cain.
Dean
Yep.
Cain. He played her dad, right?
Yeah.
And the girl
And
that
the girl
plays
plays the mom is Ashley Supergirl.
Yep, Supergirl. Yep. And it was, what else was it? I've seen that they did on that. Oh my goodness, there was a couple more people I've seen, and the guy that played Flash
Yep.
back in the 80s.
Well,
Yep.
he played both the CBS version
Yep.
and he plays Jay Garrick, and he's going to be back as Jay Garrick in Stargirl.
Yep.
So he's going to be that Jay Garrick maybe now.
Yeah.
Because they did say the multiverse resettled a bit. Yeah, they
I like when they do that because it's almost like you're showing homage. Is that the right
They
word?
did a shot.
To like the older
Yeah.
shows.
one shot they showed the Birds of Prey Huntress Girl from the early 2000s WB
I
series.
love that show.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
They did it up here in Canada too, and yeah, they showed the girl who plays Huntress on that, and then or Universe
Yeah.
got wicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of like love for.
Yeah,
A lot of
the
it.
older stuff. I love when they do stuff like that.
And DC's realizing that too, because even the comics now, they said like another creator can take over the story arcs now,
Yeah.
and just I want to do the '80s Batman. Okay, do the
I
'80s
find
Batman.
though, DC with their shows start off with
Yeah.
such a clear vision of what they want, and as the seasons go on, it drags.
It drags.
there's
They did that with Arrow.
Yeah.
Like Arrow dragged around the middle of it.
Yeah.
It got that, and then it got better at the end. Like near the end,
because
it
they
was
stopped doing
better.
flashbacks.
They stopped doing flashbacks. My God.
Flashback film
But-
as a series.
But I find that's their biggest problem is they don't have a start and a finish. Like they don't seem to like every season
Black
doesn't
Lightning did it
have.
good.
It's not
Black Lightning,
coherent.
yeah.
Black Lightning had a nice coherent
Yes.
start, middle, end. And there's no. And we even thought there was drama on set, and they actually played as drama on set to hide a big reveal at the end of the series.
The last season, I was like, meh.
I liked the last season, but it was your understanding that they were trying to wrap everything up, and
I
now
know.
they're
I
in
don't.
the.
I don't think the series is over. I really
no,
don't.
they're going to do something with it. They're going to be
They-
like
they've
Batman,
got to, right? Like-
Batwoman and the Outsiders, and he's
Yeah,
going to be
like
in there, something
Lala
like
came
that.
back to life right at the end of it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "This is not a series finale."
Well, in the comics, the 100 becomes the 1000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the 100 is actually a bigger organization. Booster Gold goes up against them.
Oh.
They become like huge. They're a conglomerate.
Okay.
And so that's probably what happened. Lala's taken over. Now he's going to make it huge
That was
because
that
he got all of his money now. And all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, took over from Tobias Whale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much right away, right?
So I'm wondering now if they're going to be setting him up in the 1000, and then it's going to be like the Outsiders and a bunch of stuff. They could do like with Legends, a rotating cast, which keeps it fresh.
Yeah, I love
Legends
it.
is one of the shows. Like I love it. It's not the best show on, but it's fun. It's refreshing, and it's not bogged down by all the stuff they end up leaning hard into. Relationships and
It
drama
has
like
some
that.
of the
and-
relationship drama and stuff in it, but it doesn't have enough of it to bring it down.
Yeah.
Right.
Where it's like on again, off again relationships, and oh my God, this one's mad at that one, and oh my God, are we gonna get together? Oh, they're together now. They're not together.
Yeah.
It's like, oh
Yeah.
my God, just
They
please.
started going a little bit that way with Laurel and what's her clone girlfriend's name?
on,
Eva? No,
No,
wait.
on what Black Lightning?
no, on Legends.
Laurel and Ava, yeah.
Ava, yeah.
But then that
yeah.
just changes just this fun dysfunctional relationship.
Yeah, like they started going that will they, won't they, and then they finally went, okay, they're going to,
and then went all in.
and then it went all in, right? So
Yeah.
you know, I'm okay with it. Like again, I'm not the biggest fan of Legends, but it's
It's a lot more of a
watchable. It's cool.
coherent show.
It's for a show that is literally jumping across the timeline. It is much more coherent than the Flash, say,
Yeah.
for example, right? Like
and then you got Superman and Lois.
still a great show.
I think it's this week it comes back.
This week or next week?
Is
This
season
week
finale.
on the 13th.
And then Supergirl comes back for their series
Yeah.
finale.
Lois, Superman and Lois has been amazing. I
Well,
really like it.
My big fear is they're doing once again, WB or DC or whatever you want to call them, CW. They've started off the show Superman and Lois really, really strong.
Yeah.
How long before it starts shitting a bit?
Well, I'm wondering if they're actually phasing out a lot of the old ways. It seems like with CW now, it seems like Legends is just Legends. You treat it as its own thing, but
Yeah.
like they pass on this Green Arrow and Black Canaries.
Yeah.
That was just we don't want any more of the Queen family. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. We killed them off. Let them die.
Yeah.
And Batwoman had the rug pulled out on her when Missy quit, but they made it work, and now they did their housekeeping with. I don't know if you've seen the season.
No, haven't seen it.
They kind of wrapped up that whole Kane family thing
Oh, did
in
they?
general.
Okay.
And now it's basically her show.
Okay. Good.
So
Finally.
there's not really dangling threads in it because now we get
I like
to
how they did that.
yeah, because they didn't insult the previous stuff. They brought in a great actress to replace her, and this is from Krypton. And they tidied that all up, and now they can go, and it just has its own voice now. Like Luke is going to be a hero now with his Batwing outfit.
Batwing,
and
yeah.
I'd say we're going to get a few others now show up. Like we were saying, like Black Lightning and all that stuff now.
Yeah.
We're going to see stuff like that. But I mean, that show actually, for what it was handed, ended up doing okay. But like we were saying, like Flash is, they had a couple good ones, but
Yeah.
they even seemed to like ditch that thing with like Killer Frost and Chillblaine.
And Chillblaine, yeah.
That just like
What season did that start going downhill?
Flash?
Flash.
Probably about third.
Oh no! See, I found
Fourth.
maybe yeah.
and a bit closer.
I
now.
found it really it was on a decline, but after Crisis on Infinite Earths, it just went
Yeah.
Yeah.
straight to the bottom, man.
After
the worst timeline for the
whole-
Flash.
Yeah.
After the whole Iris and
The mirror thing.
Oh, the mirror
The
thing.
Mirrorverse?
that was
started?
when I
Yeah.
started checking out.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's when I started checking
When
out.
the
What was the
Mirrorverse
character?
started-
Barry was like. It was realized Barry was the. What was that? What was it called? It was a big black
Oh, that it was actually Barry.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
What was that called? He called that character.
Savitar.
Savitar.
He was in that, he was
That
in
one,
the
yes.
outfit.
That wasn't
Because in
bad.
the comics,
It was okay.
he wasn't Barry. He's a descendant or something like that.
Yeah,
Some
you're
sort.
right. And like I found after that, it's like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
Yeah.
it's like stop. And it was almost like every season they were doing almost the same. Like Barry's the
we
villain,
had,
Barry's the villain. It's like, okay, guys, stop
We had
repeating
Tom
the same
Felton
thing.
in there for a while.
Tom Felton, he was
Yep.
a nice addition.
He was
Yeah.
a great addition,
addition.
and
Yep.
then he left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
And now Cisco is gone, replaced with Chester.
Yep.
I kind of like Chester. Right?
I don't mind
do.
Chester, but they're trying to, go back to an actual Flash character with
Yeah.
him because I got some of the chunk run from the '80s,
Okay.
and he is a good character, and et cetera, et cetera. But he never shrank down. He was always a larger. I guess they're trying to avoid, fat shaming or anything like that.
Yeah.
But
Because
I don't find he's interesting enough.
he's got to find his legs.
He's got to find his legs.
Like maybe they haven't done enough with him.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, so you replaced one tech guy with another tech guy.
Yeah.
You know what this feels
okay.
like? It feels like a writer's room handoff in progress.
What do you mean?
The show, the way it's written and everything, and the way it's just,
Yeah.
it just feels like a writer's room is getting handed off to another bunch of writers. Because
Yeah,
I think they're
yeah.
changing everything at the CW.
Yeah.
Stop being, this isn't Gossip Girl, this isn't this and that. Like,
Yeah,
Supergirl's
really.
even starting to slack off on that this last season because before it'd be like, oh, you did this thing, now the plan falls apart.
Yeah.
I know.
No,
Yeah.
no more. It's just when you can predict it and predict it and predict it, it just gets, it alienates people.
Yeah.
And Supergirl, I think in the last season, like, no, let's actually do some stories. So
Anyway.
I don't know.
Anyway.
They've only got enough steam left for maybe
Yeah.
another season.
that's
so,
what I mean.
Which is good because
They got approved for next season, though. Like, basically at the start of this season, they said, "Oh, next season."
So-
it must be for the movie.
would that make the Flash then the longest running CW series?
No, I think Arrow still holds that.
Oh, Supernatural 13.
Well,
No. I mean
Supernatural.
the DC CW
See,
stuff.
Arrow, I think.
Arrow
is the longest.
got 8, didn't they?
8 or
8
7?
seasons, 7 or 8. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
up there.
I can't
They
remember.
were
They were pretty
closer
up
to
there.
a decade
Okay.
than Flash was. Flash was like on 6 because
Yeah,
they
they
were
were
approved for
already at
season
like
7.
season 4 or something by the time Flash started.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were at season 4. I think you're right.
Because they brought him
Yeah.
in season 3 in an appearance and then
Yeah.
his thing.
Hey!
What are you doing?
He's in
Okay,
that
before we
garbage.
move on, so the big reveal at the end of the episode was Bart Allen shows up.
Yeah,
That's apparently
Impulse.
his kid?
That's his kid.
but it's supposed to be his grandkid.
It's supposed to be his grandkid.
But,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. They kind of cut down the family, but
Yeah.
Tornado Twins will whatever. But yeah, we might actually have some fun now.
Yeah. Because Impulse is a hilarious character.
Yeah, and
Right.
plus what's her name is back, so
Nora. Yeah.
Nora's
Nora.
back.
Yeah. What is her code name?
XS.
XS. Right.
She's a Legionnaire.
Yeah. So
Um,
that's kind of cool.
And so yeah, we're getting Diggle. Hopefully, getting Diggle as well. Like they made his green motif and everything in his outfit. Like
Yep.
his lens,
His
like
lens and everything was
green.
green, so
They're leaning into
They're-
it. I hope,
they're
and they
teasing
know
Green
people are just
Lantern.
like, come on.
yeah. And they even do that little flashback to where he opens the box
Box,
at the end
yeah.
of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Mhm.
And I was like, oh, they're and you can hear voices.
Mhm.
He was hearing voices, so I'm thinking,
That ring's magic.
could that be? Yeah, could that be something going on with
Well,
the
the
ring?
ring talked directly to Alan Scott as well. So, there wasn't anything else on besides that though. Really, this week though, was there?
Just Loki and the Flash.
Loki and the Flash. We watched Teen Titans go to
Teen
see
Titans.
Space Jam.
Oh,
Go.
God.
Oh my
See Space
god!
Jam.
Yeah, it's like riff tracks for kids, but not so much kids really. Some of the jokes because Lola Bunny jokes and things like that. They know who was watching.
Yeah.
But yeah, they put it up. It was they actually do show a lot of the clips of the show too. But it's the aliens from Space Jam show up and they want them to watch the show. It's like, oh, but our VCR works. Well, we have VCR at the tower, and they watch it and they rag on Robin the whole time. And
They did, because
they pick up on some continuity.
all the
stuff and everything.
aliens, because it's the aliens from the original movie.
Yeah.
And so they all take the Teen Titans powers.
And
So they
one-
all do the transformation, blah blah blah, like using their powers. Except for the one that tried to do it from Robin,
No,
he's
no,
just
no,
the same.
Down,
Oh.
down,
He said-
down.
Well,
He's
it's like,
like,
oh, you got Robin. He sucks.
That's a
They
sin.
base it.
Oh,
Like,
they're like that all the time.
oh
on the
man,
show.
Robin is like their whipping boys.
Oh,
Great.
Robin is
They
different
do.
than
Whipping
Whipping Boy.
Boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
You kids
Titan
out.
season 3 is going to be out in a month. I don't know if they got a date on Doom Patrol.
I haven't heard a thing.
Oh, I can't wait.
That's it.
Toby, stop.
They did say it's going ahead though.
Toby's too excited.
Toby's laying a beating on me.
He is.
Yes, he loves attention. He loves socialism.
Look at him, look.
Get you.
Whoa, good lord. Darren, he's as tall as you
I had
are.
to check just to make sure.
He's true though. Are you taller than me, Toby? You are, aren't you? Yes, you are. We'll get a picture after.
He does hugs too when he stands up.
We'll get hugs after, okay?
And last night we went to a movie.
We went to a movie.
First time for a movie in what, 6 months?
Yeah.
No,
We talked about this last night.
We saw Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
did.
How was it?
It was all right.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
It was all right. Like
Okay.
you went out, paid money to see it, and you enjoyed it.
Yep.
Kano
it-
was funny. I like
It
Kano.
looked good on the big screen. Like
Yeah.
it wasn't 3D.
We're talking Black Widow now.
Black
Sean.
Widow now, yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't.
But no.
It wasn't 3D.
No,
But the action scenes were nice to see on the big screen.
it had
Yeah.
more of a
Okay.
Winter Soldier feel to it.
Yeah,
It was a
really
lot
did.
less Avenger-y.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot more like a
And
action.
like I was saying
thriller.
last night, because it's so funny because they're trained as super soldiers and under the same kind of program, they use that knife move that Bucky. I saw it several times by several
That-
different characters.
where you drop the knife?
The one where they go to stab it
Yep.
and then they drop it and they
Yep.
they
go.
Yeah.
yeah. They like several of the characters did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like drop, like
Yeah.
that's almost like, hey,
Is that
that's
a, real
a Bucky move.
Yeah, is that a real move? A
don't
real,
know.
real something? I wonder, military or something? Or
I don't know. I don't think so, but it's a cool move.
Yeah,
Bucky is
it's
like
very
really cool with that knife when he
Yeah.
does like. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that's cool.
Yeah. It was a good movie. It didn't.
It wasn't
it
overwhelming.
definitely had. It wasn't overwhelming. Yeah, like I didn't walk out of it going, oh, that was so
Going,
good.
oh my god,
Yeah.
that was
And they
so
didn't
amazing,
make
and I can't wait for
You
blah
have
blah blah.
too much story to digest.
Yeah.
They didn't do it lean either.
No. There was a lot going on in this
There was a
movie.
lot going on, but they didn't try to flood you with shit.
Did
Pardon the
you,
language, but
did you notice
Some movies do
that
that.
the cast was like 90% female?
Yeah.
And it was directed by a woman.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, I am on board for all of
Well,
this. This
that
is great.
makes sense when you're talking about having a main character who's a woman
Yeah.
who is trying to bring down a society that trains assassin women,
Yeah.
like sleeper cell women agents.
Yeah.
Like, then 90% of your cast should be women.
Yeah. It made sense.
Exactly.
Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Is you got one big bad guy that's training all these women that are apparently infiltrated in
Everywhere.
across the world.
All over the place.
Yeah.
Ray Winstone, by the way, great in
Great
that
actor.
role.
Great.
He's also
actor.
Beowulf, if I didn't know.
Can you get him?
But yeah, I liked his little plan, but she showed the fatal flaw, and he was just playing right into it.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, slam.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, she did the
ooh.
same thing with Loki
Yeah.
in the first Avengers.
Yeah.
She acted like,
Oh no!
oh no!
You've hurt my feeling.
I'm the helpless female. You're the big strong
When she was
man.
entering,
And
yeah.
okay, I got all the information I need of you now.
Yep.
Bam.
I like Melina on how she improvised. First, she was going to go down, hack and everything, and start a controlled descent. And then she gets cornered somewhere after she gets locked out of that. It's like, well, let's just blow this part
Just
up.
blow it up.
She's like, well, I just improvise, blah, blah, and now we're just going to crash.
One of the
she was really
funniest
good, though, too.
moments that
like
I
her
think
voice in
had
that
to
role.
be when after they rescue the father,
Red Guardian.
Yeah.
Red Guardian, and they're in the helicopter, and he says something about children.
No, because he's talking about the time of the month.
Oh yeah, the time of the month.
Is your visitor
Yeah,
here
maybe
or
it's,
something?
maybe it's your
Oh,
time.
man.
Why he's so
Yeah,
crabby
yeah.
because it's the time of the month, and she's like, no, they didn't do that, and then she starts going into detail about how they took everything out and blah blah blah.
How
And he's
they
like,
did a
oh
hysterectomy.
no
His
more.
face starts going crazy. Like, oh no, I'm good.
Yeah. And David Harbour as Red Guardian, I thought was a
great.
fantastic.
I thought it was
casting.
great.
Fantastic.
Because the best part is he's not built. He's
No.
big, but he's like, God.
He's got a dad
tank
bod.
top, dad bod,
Dad
tats, great big beard. He looks like he's homeless.
He really does.
Sounds like a real dad, like
Yeah.
kind of ignorant towards things, but not willingly. Like he did really tick a few dad boxes up, but yeah, he's just like, you can tell he's like got his pack of cigarettes somewhere in his probably, and he would never say no to a taco and a beer.
There you go.
That's exactly what I was like.
They have a scene where he's getting into the suit.
Getting into the suit, that was
And then they
hilarious.
hear him, he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know if he can say, suck it in, man, suck it in.
Well, it was so funny watching him get into the suit because he was pulling it on and pulling it on.
Oh,
and
it's
he
like
couldn't-
a
and you
lump
can see
sausage.
like his muffin top was hanging
Yeah.
over his
Yeah.
mouth and stuff, and I was like, yeah,
That's cool.
I could be Red Guardian, yes. So,
That's
what
what
are
I
you
mean.
doing?
Actually,
He likes
I
sweat.
think Sean could
Sean
pull off
could
a
be
Red
Red
Guardian
Guardian.
because just with the
With the
beard and the hair,
Yeah. Yeah.
he could.
Yeah, I think he could too.
And that's
He's a
it.
proud dad, though.
He
That's
is a
it.
proud dad.
New costume.
New costume,
But we were
sure.
saying in the car right on the way home, Melina's the smart mom,
Yeah.
and he's like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
They're like Marge and Homer.
Yeah.
They are exactly like Marge
That's
and Homer.
exactly what it was like.
That's the aesthetic. Like, he's not the brains.
No.
He's definitely the brawn.
And the
Like
young
the
one is
first
like
time,
Bart.
he's stronger than Cap. At least in the beginning, because I'm pretty sure that trailer was loaded. He
Oh,
flings
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It just flew.
Yeah, he was stronger than Cap.
Yeah.
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 I'm wondering if that was a Captain America he fought, but that was one of the operatives.
That's what I thought. Because he kept talking about all throughout the movie, he's talking about this time he fought Captain America, and I'm like,
In the 80s.
and everybody's reminded about Captain America was frozen in the 80s. But in the comics continuity, the Captain America program, Super Soldier program,
Kept going.
kept going.
Oh, what's his name from Falcon and Bucky?
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Bradley,
We've seen
Isaiah
him on
Bradley,
screen.
yeah.
He was in the 50s.
Yep.
So they were probably keeping that going as like operatives. So he definitely probably fought one.
Definitely probably fought one.
I wonder who though.
Yeah.
We're going to see that
Yeah.
because this is also pre-snap.
It was pre-snap. Yeah.
People-
And
people
it
don't
fit
realize.
right into where
right,
you said it was going to
right
fit.
between Civil War,
Yeah.
right after Civil War, right before Infinity War.
Okay.
Like it leads you right up to the
Yeah.
to Infinity War, where
A Quinjet picture up.
she goes to find Cap.
Yeah.
Find Cap to go rescue people in the what's it
The
called?
vault.
In the vault.
In the vault, yeah.
Right before that.
Right before that.
Right before that.
Yeah, that's where it ends.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
almost
where
like-
the pre-movie ends. The post-credit
Yeah.
happens
After.
after
Post-snap. 'cause
Infinity War.
Yeah.
After
You see her
Endgame.
sister at a grave and it's hers.
That's hers.
Yeah.
And Valentina offers her a chance to go after the person who killed Black Widow and holds out a dossier that's got
Clint Barton's
face in it.
Which is not fair. 'Cause
Which is not fair.
No,
That's
not at
not
all.
true.
But is it a movie or a series he's doing? Because they're
Series.
filming it now.
Series.
Yeah, it should be out
Series.
soon. I'm guessing it.
It's Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But it's Hawkeye
And his
training
daughter.
Kate Bishop, the new
Okay,
Hawkeye.
but yeah, it's Protege. Sorry.
So they're
Project.
actually giving that poor character his own actual
Serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
series after all this time.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh my
because
God.
he's supposed to be like a major operator at Shield, like before all this too, right? So
Yeah.
Oh, Clint Burton was
that's what I mean. Like,
in the
so-
comics was big.
Well, that's what I mean, and in this too, they make because he's there in the first Thor.
Yeah.
He was up in the cherry
Yeah.
picker already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. He was a Shield agent before anything.
They really watered down the Clint Barton character
Mm-hmm.
in the MCU, but if you go back and especially read like the old Avengers comics and the old West Coast Avengers and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I mean he was a highly trained Shield operative. He was married to Bobby.
I'll get.
Oh, there's
Bobby,
a dog
Bobby
outside.
Barton, who was Mockingbird,
Yep.
right? So there's
Yep.
a lot going on. There's a lot they missed on this entire Clint Barton history there.
That's people. Two people out for a stroll.
He must
Yeah, that's what I
he must
mean.
have like a record though of being in like most of the Marvel movies. That character, because he seems like he
been in a
does.
lot of them.
He's been in a lot of
Thor.
them.
Yep.
He wasn't in either of the Iron Mans, I don't think.
Nope.
No, he wasn't.
And
No.
the Avengers films, he was in all of them.
He didn't come into the MCU until Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The very first Thor.
First one, yeah.
Yeah.
That was his first appearance.
That was the first appearance.
And they referred to him, and Coulson referred to him as the Hawk.
yeah.
He said, "Where's the Hawk?"
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's got clean your hands.
Did you see what happened today in like real space?
Ah.
No.
Branson went into space. Today.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, you know what? This is all cool and shit,
Yeah.
but pay your people wages first.
Yeah.
Get taxed, you multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Frig. So how far up did he get? Like he's not up at the ISS or nothing, is he? At the space station.
No, but he like this. What's that? Virgin Space or
Virgin
whatever.
X spacecraft, yeah.
Well, whatever it is he's called.
Yeah, SpaceX.
It actually went into what they call went into orbit, went into space.
Really?
So he was actually up there. He was actually in space today.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually.
Did they leave him there?
No,
Did they see the Fast and the Furious cars? Just wondering, because they apparently went to
I'd
space
like
in the
watch
last
that
movie.
tomorrow for something to do.
So
what?
the new Fast and the Furious, like, you've seen the Fast and the
Fast
Furious
9 or
movies,
whatever
right?
they call it now.
Like, they're shit movies. They're garbage. They're crap.
They're like racing movies.
But somebody said
That's
the
all,
best
yeah.
thing to say. They said, if somebody's never
Although-
watched these films, just show them the first one,
Yeah.
and then show them the current one.
Yeah.
Although,
Don't show them anything in between,
although
and
John
just tell them
Cena's
this is
in
over 20
one.
years.
Who?
John Cena.
John Cena's in it.
Oh,
He's like Vin Diesel's supposed to be Vin Diesel's brother
Yeah.
Okay.
Actual brother.
Family.
in this one. So
The
like,
family means no.
I would just watch it to rip on it.
Yeah.
This movie, but apparently they go to space.
They go to space. They take one of the cars into space. In this movie.
in this movie.
You kept asking.
How and
They go
why?
to space.
They're not Elon Musk.
I-
Musk got a car up there.
Musk got a car. Elon Musk got a car. Up
He
there.
got a car up there, so like, why
don't
why
know.
do they have a car in space?
I'm just wondering, like, yeah.
Are you
it's
serious? In the
Yes.
movie,
You
they got
see
a car
them
in
do
space.
something in the trailer where they're like, was
I
it
don't know.
Ludacris
I don't
and the
know.
other guy.
Yeah,
It's
ludicrous.
like-
Now that you want to talk about what to call these movies, ludicrous.
Yeah.
ludicrous.
They're,
Yeah.
I mean, they're
It's
garbage.
fantastical, way out there.
What was the
schlock.
one when the submarine came up out of the ice and everybody like ran in the cars and one of the guys was on the ice and
That was number
and-
6. I
was
think.
it? And they all gathered around him and it was like a big explosion and like there wasn't a scratch on the cars and not on him and his cars were on ice and it's like this is like the boys that are in the bay, like they put their cars on the ice, they go through the ice and it's like in this movie it's like they've got this atomic submarine pops up
Yeah.
and it's like they're racing the car against the atomic submarine.
Yeah.
It's like okay.
Yeah.
I can honestly say I've watched probably 5 of these movies, and every
I
time
have
I've
not watched
them,
a single one.
Yeah.
I have. I have. I
watched a few.
The first one, like the very first one, was actually pretty decent, right? For what it was pretty decent. It was funny. It had a lot of action and stuff,
Yeah.
and it was grounded, right? Like it was none of this. You know, Vin
Is it
Diesel
like-
wasn't a super spy.
Isn't there like a spin-off movie with The Rock and Idris Elba, and
Yes.
Idris Elba essentially
Yes.
has superpowers?
Yes.
So that's what I mean, like
something
that.
in
Yeah.
Hobbs.
Sean Hobbs,
Sean
Yeah,
Hobbs.
because, yeah.
which removed from the Fast and the Furious universe,
Yes.
is actually a pretty freaking good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it was pretty good.
There's-
Me and Arlene
there's-
watched
I
it.
gotta watch it.
Yeah.
There's 3 major action movie type movies, universes, that I have not watched a single one.
Oh, which ones?
Fast and Furious.
Okay.
Mission Impossible.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, there's some really fun
and-
ones.
And James Bond.
You've
That's
seen
a-
a James
You
Bond
gotta
movie?
pick an
I
era.
have never
you gotta
seen
pick
a James Bond
If
movie.
you're gonna watch them,
Well-
just pick an era. Don't bother to watch them
Yeah.
all.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Like Daniel
3 of
Craig.
them.
Yeah, you'd watch Daniel Craig, but like, I wouldn't make you watch.
I've had no interest in it.
George Lazenby.
Oh, Lazenby was only one thing.
Yeah.
Goodness, but no. The redhead.
These international
The
super
redhead?
spy type
Um,
movies.
Not
like
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
and Born
I liked him,
Identity.
but I don't know
Yeah.
if she was.
I haven't actually watched that either.
Well, one.
Born Identity.
Born Identity.
Speaking
started
of, there's
watching-
one with what's his name, Hawkeye.
I started
Jeremy Renner.
watching
Yeah.
the very first one because I'm like, oh, maybe I should actually watch one of these things.
They're good.
And they're supposed to be really good. I started watching it and I gave up about 15, 20 minutes in.
Oh, they get about John Wick about half an hour in.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, I haven't watched any of those either.
Which another movie coming out sometime soon is John Wick 4.
Or
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. Yeah, that's going to be a good movie.
yeah.
There was something else I wanted to quickly talk about, but now I can't remember what it was. Dun, dun, dun.
Star Wars, Star Trek.
No, there's nothing going on in Star Trek right now, is there? I mean, we know we're waiting on series to launch.
Yeah.
Strange New Worlds and Discovery.
That's going to be.
Oh, can't wait.
yeah.
The Discovery was only good on when Pike was on. Sorry,
Pike was on.
Anything before that, they were like, "Oh, let's take Game of Thrones and put it in space."
I like how they did
I-
that little
I
walkthrough,
must
and he's
say, I
like,
have
"Hey,
a
we're not gonna
soft
do none of
spot
that swearing now, are we?"
Or
No, son, we're not
the
gonna.
alien captain.
Wow.
Sir in
Saru?
Discovery. Sir, I can't remember his name.
Saru.
Saru.
I have a
we all do. He
I
was
have a soft
here.
spot for him.
Yeah.
And I watched Discovery mainly because I want to watch
Yeah.
Saru.
Doug.
about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our buddy Doug Jones.
Our buddy Doug Jones.
Yeah.
Here, meet Doug. Hello.
Yeah.
He hugs everybody.
It's kind of funny that we can say that, though,
Isn't
eh?
it?
Like,
Yeah.
we've met and hung out with Doug Jones.
Yeah.
And we thought that what's his name was in Black Widow, but it turned out not to be him. What's his name? Robert. Big guy.
The Canadian
Oh,
Giant.
Malay, Malou.
Yeah, Robert Mollet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was him.
In what? Which movie?
In
Black
Black
Widow
Widow, we
last
thought
night.
because there was
Oh,
a
okay.
really big dude in the prison
Yeah.
that comes over and he sits down in front of Red Guardian
Because there's
he's
just
arm
this-
wrestling people.
Yeah, he's just dudes are just lining up arm wrestling.
He's
right?
in something. No,
and I
what?
thought
He's
we
in something
thought it was
recently.
him because he profile wise, like from that.
Jupiter's Legacy.
Yeah.
Okay.
From that far angle, he kind of looked
'Cause
like
we
him. We
watched
were
that.
like, "Oh,
Yeah.
is that him?" And then he sat down, and it wasn't him,
No.
and we were disappointed.
The boys should be soon too because they're I'd say almost done shooting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
can't
They'll be
wait.
coming again soon.
It's going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it? What was I watching? Oh, really quick, a Newfoundland series I found on Amazon Prime from years ago. Hashing, matching, dispatching.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh,
Mark
God.
Kinney was in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God, I hadn't watched it in
yeah,
years.
no.
And I think 2 Grenfell alumni are in it. I think Johnny was going to Grenfell when I was there.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Johnny
There's
Harris.
a lot-
Johnny Harris is in it, and he looks like he's 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
God.
a lot in town now being shot. We
Yeah.
got Hudson and Rex.
Yep.
I think they're in the 3rd season. Surrealator. That's coming out of
Surreal
space.
Estate. I did not realize that was shot in Newfoundland.
Yep. Yeah, that was actually they're filming the 2nd season now.
Really?
Yep, that got renewed for 2nd season. It's about a real estate agent who sells haunted houses, as far as I know.
Yeah.
And of course, the Walt Disney one that's coming here.
Peter Pan.
Peter
And
Pan.
there's another one.
So, question for you,
Yep.
because you're kind of in the industry out there.
I wouldn't say that, but
So
okay.
you're kind of you
You're
get
closer than we are.
Yeah, closer to what we are.
All right. I've done a few of the background stuff though. But
So when this first got announced, everybody was like, "Tom Holland's coming to Newfoundland," and then you looked at the IMDb, and Tom Holland is not listed as Peter
No.
Pan.
no.
But the actor's name that's listed as Peter Pan, I've never heard tell of, and his
Yeah.
bio link is blank.
Yeah.
So do you think that's actually Tom Holland?
I'm. It's funny because I find with IMDb, it's almost to a point now, like when a new series, and they've even talked about this on a lot of entertainment shows. A lot of people used to cheat. So like, oh, a new movie coming out. Let's go to IMDb and see who's in it,
Yeah.
and then we'll know what the story's
Yeah.
about. A lot of times now, IMDb. Now this is only my opinion on it, which means nothing, but it seems like a lot of times now, the IMDb page is not updated or renewed or whatever you want to call it until the day the movie drops or the series comes out
Okay.
or something's announced, and then it's like some of it's there. But if it's a
Makes
series,
sense.
if it's a series, not all the episodes will be there.
On Discovery, they did a fake one because
They
the
did.
guy who played, what's his name, the Klingon.
Yeah.
They made a separate bio for the character in makeup.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the
Yep.
actor.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
They did
They did that,
actually
yeah.
intentionally make a
Yep.
faux one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You never know. You never
You
know.
never know.
Find out about George Street. He likes his drink apparently
Yeah.
because wasn't he crying drunk, begging them to not end the Sony Marvel deal or whatever?
Yeah, something like that. What are you looking
There's-
at?
He said he was apparently drunk and crying on the phone. He said it was the
That's
best
fine.
thing ever for him. He doesn't want it to end.
And there's supposed to be a 4th one coming that I don't know I can't remember what it is now, but it's supposed to be like a sci-fi type of twist to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not Surrealator, and like I say, so it's Hudson Rex Surrealator, the Walt Disney thing, and there's something I forget what it was now, but there's not much talk about it. But it's done, I think, by NBC, I think, or something. Like it's a major
Oh,
studio
okay.
who's doing it.
Oh,
But
good.
again, now it's all
They just got to get outside St. John's. Come see rest of the friggin' province.
like you got to give Hudson and Rex credit. They do that a lot.
Do they really?
They do it a lot.
They haven't
outside
been
of
here.
St. John's.
They haven't been here.
Well, I don't know about that, and I don't know anything about it. So I can only tell you I can only tell you what I see or hear or whatever.
Gotcha.
Kiss
Gotcha.
8:30.
Well, you know, they can do a Fallout 76 series here. This is the Appalachians as well.
Yeah, true enough. Okay, on that note, we are done for the night. We'll be back next week. Same geek time, same geek channel. Say goodnight, geeks.
Good night.
Good night.